cute my outfit is. I'm actually trying this Monday. White boots too. I feel like English, which I guess is good because I have British literature too this morning. It's 9:10. It's time to leave. It is Monday. I'm gonna go get the solenoid. It's supposed to be 80 degrees today, hence the outfit. So it is 9:37. So last Friday when I had this class, I left at 9:15 and barely made it to class on time. We're talking like sprinting made it to class on time. And then today I left at 9:10, which was a bit earlier, and now I'm almost 30 minutes early. Why is my city like this? But I'm rested, I got sleep over the weekend, I got a lot done that I needed to over the weekend. I have a few things to do today and this week in general. For a quiz today, last week, the first day of the week, I took a quiz and I was sick, I wasn't in the right mind. I did not go well. I haven't got the score back, but I just know it's not what I want. Today we're ready. Did this reading really extensively, spent a lot of time on it. So I'm going to go, I'm going to review notes, and I'm going to chill and hang out before class because I'm so early, but then I'm going to go to class, and then I'm going to go to other classes. Happy Monday, I'm tired-ish, mentally tired. The Super Bowl was yesterday, did I watch it? No. Did I regret not watching it? No. No, it is, I don't know what time it is. I don't know, 11 something. I just got out of class. It was good. Took me a second to wake up in class, but it was fine. I was so prepared for a quiz today, and we didn't have a quiz today, but she's hinted that there's going to be quizzes next week, meaning on Wednesday or Friday. When I'm feeling least prepared, we'll probably have a quiz. So, I got my other quiz back. It was not the worst score ever, but it's not the best. So there's room for improvement. She also mentioned something about how she's doing completion grades for these worksheets, and I've never had a professor do completion grades, and I was like, what did you say? It's just, so happy. Just move on from the quiz. It's one grade. It's the first grade. It's supposed to be rough. She mentioned that a lot of them were rough. It's weird when you're trying to figure out what a professor wants, because certain professors have preferences, and you get to do that trial and error period as the semester starts. So it's like 11 something. My next class is at 1. I'm going to go get lunch, and I need to do a psych reading before my psych class at 3:30, and I'm hoping to get it done in this break because it's relatively short, and then after that then my next break between bio and psych, my next class in psych, I will work on a writing assignment that's due tomorrow. Yes, so that's the plan. Very tired. I'm at that stage where it's like, I don't want to buy coffee, but I feel like I need to buy coffee to be an acceptable human being in society. Saga, I keep wanting to talk to this professor. I went into the hallway. It continues. So, watch me be able to talk to him in, like, May, when the semester's over with. So, that is all. I am tired, and I'm going to improve myself. Last week, I think I had a class with productivity. I didn't want to do anything at the end of the week, and then because I didn't want to do anything, I was up too late, and I was stressed, and I was just having bad anxiety. But it's a new week. It's a new start. We are going to do the best we possibly can as humans, but we're not going to kill ourselves. That is the motto. I'm hungry, and I feel like eating lunch at 11's too early, but like, food. Okay, I don't know how this happened, and number one, I need to vlog outside of my car more because I look strange when doing this. So last week I did this project submission part 1, and when there's like 8 parts, you do it throughout the semester, and this little mini presentation for part 1, and usually you have like 1 per exam, and I don't know what's happened, but now we have workshop for part 2 Wednesday, and part 2 is due Wednesday at midnight. Please play it short. That's stressful. I have a bio test next Monday, and because I'm not one of those people who believe you can learn it the night before, I'm going to start reviewing tonight. I have this in my schedule where like 3 days this week I'm reviewing, and usually I give myself Friday nights off from school. However, looking at my schedule, I think my night off might be me painting my nails for 30 minutes and taking like an hour break and then getting back to it. And then getting back to it Saturday, because I also have an English test coming soon that I have to start reviewing for because English is weird because there's a lot of quotes they can put in there. I finished all of my psych notes, and now I have my writing journal and my writing notebook. And I'm going to go work on a rough draft. I'm going to go make 2 appointments for my rough draft because I got that project due next week. Hoping to get a lot of that done, and then I will go home and I will finish that. Then I will do a reading for my bio lab, and then I will do 2 evaluations for my last presentation for business. And then I will work 1 hour on SLOs, and hopefully SLOs stand for student learning objectives, if y'all don't know this. Hopefully I will get all that done before like 4 in the morning. I'm going to be done at 5. Right now it's 2:01, and my next class is at 3:30. So I have a little while to work on this. Hopefully I get a good portion of it done. Hello, I haven't filmed in a while. It is 5:04. So I went to the library and I did an outline of that paper. Now I gotta go home and like revise, edit, write that paper with the new outline. I have to print it, then I have to print like 6 other things. I have to print so much. I'm so sorry, dear printer. Like, I'm sorry in advance. In psych, it was good. We made a song. We had to do research, short research about dopamine, and we ended up making a song to Party in the USA about dopamine. That's all I'm going to say. This was the best class ever. I love college. So, I have a lot coming up this week and next week, so my main goal is just get a decent amount of sleep, but also just stay really focused and really motivated and not procrastinate. So I'm going to go home, I'm going to revise/edit/rewrite that paper for writing, my writing class. I'm going to print out those things. I have a few pages to read for my lab class, along with looking at this module. And I have to do a business reflection, and then I have to do my SLOs. So I'm hoping to get home at 6, and I'm hoping to have all that done by like 3 a.m. That sounds so excessive. It's okay though, my first class is at 11. It's not like my first class is at 8. I am one of those people who has a later morning and a later night. Yes, I don't know why I hesitated on that. Okay, so let's go. I also want food. Hello, it is 5:52. I just got home. That's my dog you hear being very loud. This is the very first time I've actually had this place to myself where I can vlog here. So, I thought I had a TV dinner that I could microwave and eat because last time I ate was lunch at like 11:30, 12. I had a snack, but I don't like to count that as food. But I don't have a frozen dinner. So I'm going to have a very sad bowl of cereal and get back to all my work at like 6:15. Take like 20 minutes to myself for the day. Yay. So, do you want to see the most depressing thing ever? So you know how I was wearing that really cute skirt? Well, I don't know if you can see it, and this looks very weird. But there's a stain right there. Look at this. You see this like tiny, tiny stain? Well, I was having a granola bar and it had chocolate chips in it, and one of them fell and apparently got smushed in there. And why am I like this? And why do I have this lack of clothes when it comes to any time I wear anything white or tan or light colored? So I've realized I have no more cereal left. Why is this the most colorless thing ever? So I think I'm going to have like crackers and I need help. I need food delivered is what I need. Right, it is 6:09. I had food. I'm alive. I'm going to go drink another Dr. Pepper, sue me, and start on my writing project of a very long night ahead of me. Help. I'm watching other YouTubers do vlogs of college to make myself motivated to do vlogs of college, but this is not working. I'm doing my writing project, and I just figured out my thesis, and that's like one of the hardest parts for me in an entire paper. So, progress. It is 6:27. Let's see if I can be done with this by 8 or sooner. Hopefully sooner. You always want sooner. So, it is 8:10. I finished this at exactly 8 o'clock, which was like majestical because I said I wanted it done at 8. So now I'm going to go print a lot of things because he wants a lot of readings and a lot of references and the rough draft for class tomorrow. So I'm sorry in advance, printer. I appreciate how this took me like 20 minutes to print. Look at all that paper. It's like 40 something pages, man. This hurts my soul. So, this looks crazy and unorganized, but this is what I have. It's just 2 pages plus looking at the modules for my lab quiz tomorrow. So, here is all my lab notes. Okay, so it is 12, like 10. Took me a little longer than expected, but that's done. Now I have 2 reflections to write for my business class and this clip to watch. Last time it was really short, so I think it'll take me like 30 minutes. And then I have SLOs to work on for an hour, which I'm hoping to be done by like 2:30. Okay, it is like 1:55 tomorrow before class, because this is due before class, and my class is at 5. I am going to submit this, and I did my own eval and my partner's eval, so yay. Now I'm going to watch this little clip for like 5 to 7 minutes, and then after that I'm going to work on my bio SLO until 2:30, and then I'm going to go to bed. Hello. It is 2:45. I am about to pack up and go to bed. I did everything for all my classes tomorrow except for submit 2 things, but they're all typed and everything. I might read over a few documents, and I've been working on my SLOs. I have chapters 15, 16, and 17 on my test. We haven't even covered 17 in class, but we have a learning curve due on Wednesday. I thought it was due on Friday. It's due on Wednesday. I have to read. I haven't even read any of the chapters yet because we haven't started them in class. But this LO is chapter 15.1, 15.2, 15.3, 15.4, and 15.7. I'm almost on to 15.1. I have 2 more questions. I'll show you in a second. And I will be working on this continuously through the week and very, very rigorously through the weekend. Like, this has to be done by weekend, like all chapters, so yay. Plus, I have a project submission on Friday. So everything's done. I'm about to pack up and go to bed. Looking at like 6 hours of sleep, which is not horrible. So, like, good night. Okay, that's my cat. That's my books I'm about to pack up, along with this textbook and this one. Oh, I didn't mean to wake her. So this is the SLOs I've done so far. I'm trying to find my mouse. There it is. So this is what I've typed. Everything in red I've obviously typed as answers to questions that I've been reviewing. So, got a long way to go this week. It's 10:15. It's been a crazy morning. Let's go. I had a crazy morning. I woke up and I thought that, well, it said 8:50, and for some reason my mind tricked me and I thought that it was like a Monday, Wednesday, Friday where I leave at 9, and I freaked out. And then I realized it was not, and it was Tuesday, so I went back to bed for 20 minutes. Then I got up at 9:20, and I did breakfast, and I had this routine where I let my dog out and everything, and I was so tired that I turned my Keurig on without a mug underneath it, so I had to pour coffee out of the tray. Why? It was a bit of a hectic morning. It's a bit crazy. I was lucky there was no trains or anything. So it is 10:41. I just got here. I have like everything printed ever for writing. So much paper. But we're editing in class, which is like, I like a lot. Never done. I've never had a class where you edit it. You just do it on your own usually and just do it like that. So I look really tired, but I'm parked and I'm ready to go. And today is Tuesday, which is my lab day, so I'm going to go to class. I'm going to come back to my car. You'll probably see me one more time before the evening of 6:15 because I got back-to-back classes today, and I got lab. I'm in lab clothes, I'm in boots and pants, and it's still very hot, so yay. But yeah, happy Tuesday. Oh my god, that was the most stressful experience of my life. So all my classes on Tuesday and Thursday are heavily computer-required classes, and all of my classes Monday, Wednesday, and Friday are not. I get there and I open my laptop and it won't connect to the internet. And I'm bothered by this, so I keep like trying it 1,000 times. I have this tendency to leave all the tabs open of all my unsubmitted projects, that way I know what to submit. And I closed all those, and I disconnected from the school's Wi-Fi, and I reconnected, and nothing was working, and this has never happened before, but thank God today we did editing So we had printed copies, so we didn't need the computer. And now at 12, it started working again. I'm going to go submit that business evaluation before class at 5. Then I'm going to leave for English until 1:30 while having lunch while doing all this. It's warm enough to be outside, yay. And then I'm going from 1:30 to 1:45. I'm going to review for the quiz that I have in my lab class. And the next time you see me will be at 6 something at night when I have finished my classes for the day. But that is all. Whew. That was stressful. Please don't ever do that again, computer. I don't know what happened, but let me get... Hello, it is 4:32. My lab class was so chill and so relaxing, and I got out really early, which I'm so happy about. It was just what I needed in this week, especially when I'm looking at my planner right now, and everything is piling up like crazy. I submitted my business form, and usually everything is due at 11:59, but for whatever reason, this one was due at 11:59 but a.m., which has never happened before. So it was marked late, but I think he made an error because I don't know why it would be randomly due at 12 and not due before class or due at midnight today. So I feel like there's a very good chance it's still on time and it's still fine. I have presentations in 3 weeks for labs. Each group has a different week, and we have the last week to present. Thank God, because I got exams and stuff coming right now. I can't do another presentation. So now I'm gonna have to do a lab write-up tomorrow over certain worksheets. And I'm gonna go to my business class. It's 4:32. It starts at 5 and it ends at 6:15. Maybe it'll end early. I don't think we're doing anything crucial. I think we're more talking about stuff. So we will see. Oh, one thing for my lab was that we had this article to read for our quiz that was never said on the syllabus. I just happened to see it because I clicked on the homepage, so I had like 5 extra minutes. And then I skimmed the 2 sections in 5 minutes, but I only missed one question on the quiz, so yay. I really don't know how that happened, but now I know to look at the dashboard and not the syllabus, because syllabus is not accurate and it's not updated, I guess. So let's go. Last class of the day. Ooh. And then I got so much to do at home. I read 2 pages of English too, which is like 2 out of like 20 something, but don't say anything, so it's fine. I'm gonna start putting you at like weird angles that's not going to stay, that I'm gonna try to make stay. 6:11. Class got out like 25 minutes early, which is great. We have another assignment, a mock interview, which is kind of, if you watch my vlogs, like the first assignment, but just a longer version of it. And then that assignment of mine ended up being late, which is so weird. Can there be a university policy that it's either due at midnight or due before class? I have so many classes that's like, you don't have this class until 3 in the afternoon, but I'm going to make it due at 8 in the morning. Like, why? You're not going to grade it in those amount of hours. I know this. And second off, from 8 in the morning to like 3 when you have the class, that's a good amount of time where you actually could be working on it. And I'm not saying like procrastinate and throw it together all last minute, but that is a couple hours. I don't know why we couldn't have that, but it's a very small assignment. Doesn't count for a lot. Plus it was only like by a few hours, not a lot. So it's not the end of the world. So now I have to go home, edit a paper, print a prompt, upload the new rough draft, upload a picture for my writing class. Then I had to finish my English reading, which is quite lengthy, and then I have to hopefully do a bio reading because tomorrow I have a meeting in between my English and my bio class. So I'm not sure if I'd have time to read it, but I would have a little time. So we'll see how it all goes, and I don't want to be up too late, not too sleep deprived. And I need a shower because it is so hot. It is 77 degrees and it is so humid and I'm sweating and all my classrooms are hot and everything, and I need to go home and I need Dr. Pepper to get me through my life right now. And I have no psych reading, which is good. Beautiful moment when you get all the green lights on the way home and you get a 92 on your first presentation for your communication class. So, I have a Dr. Pepper, as you can see. I'm going to go get myself a little chocolate snack. I've let my dog out. It is 6:43. And I'm going to give myself till 6:50 for a break before I get to it because I have a lot tonight and I really want a decent amount of sleep. So it's 8:06. I printed out that English rough draft to take it into a meeting appointment thing I have tomorrow to edit it again. I'm going to do like 4 edits. I've turned in the rough draft online that was due tonight by midnight. That's my cat, please ignore it. And I turned in the photo that's due tonight for that class, also at midnight. So, all of writing is done. Now I'm going to go work on English, and I'd love to say that I'd have this done by midnight because it is very long, but we're hoping for 1 and then finish the bio reading by 2 and call it a night. And I'm taking a shower too because I'm sweating and gross and ill. No. So, let's go. On the second, Dr. Pepper. Let's go. Okay, it is 9:05. Still working on that Dr. Pepper. I finished the first poem of 4. The second one is by far the longest. Like 13, 14 pages. It's poetry. You have to read it slow, guys. I'm hoping to finish this by 1. I'm going to take literally a 5-minute break, setting my timer, and I'm going to go back to it. Okay, so it is 10:30-ish. I have 10 more pages to do of this reading, and then I have 2 other readings to do, and 1 to review, and 1 to spark note. So I'm looking to finish quite a bit later than I wanted, but I really like this story. This is a very good, this might be my favorite one we've read this so far in this semester. So, 10 more pages of this one, and then more to go. Oh, okay, it is 2:20. I just finished the second section, but it's okay, because I understand both sections, like, really, really well. Like, give me a quiz on this, I'll do good. So now I have 2 more sections, but I looked at it, and it's just 2 short paragraphs. So I'm going to read and take notes over, and then I'm going to review this other one and look at these spark notes on 1, and then I'll be done by 3, and then hopefully I'll take a shower, be done by 3:30, and get like 4 hours of sleep, and then I have to do a bio reading sometime in the day. So, yay, it is time for bed. How large the backpack is today. It's so heavy. So what happens when you have to put an extra notebook in? Ignore that. But I look cute again, like I'm trying. Yay. Okay, 9:08. Let's go to my first class. Oh, I'm here. It is 9:40. I keep feeling anxious, or I was feeling anxious, because my GPS kept changing my route on me for a more faster one, which scares me because I'm like construction, traffic, delays. Oh, it's 9:40. My first class is English, which I'm going to go to, and then I feel really prepared for a quiz. I mean, there probably won't be a quiz because I actually feel prepared. And then the reason why my backpack is so big because I have my English class, and that ends at 11. And then at 11:30, I have a meeting with our lighting center to revise my lighting paper. I don't even know what revision this is, and we're not even halfway there. And that's from 11:25 to I think 11:55 or something. Then after that, I'm going to come back to my car, and I'm going to drop everything off, and then I'm going to go get lunch, and then I'm going to go try to work on a bio chapter while eating lunch, and then my class after that is at 1, and if I finish the bio chapter before then, great. If not, oh well. Oh. And then after the bio class, then I'm going to go on another break, and then I'm going to either finish the bio chapter or work on a bio assignment due at midnight, or a learning curve, or work on a lab notebook. So we have a very busy day, very packed day, but let's go and let's carry like everything with us. Hello, so it is 11:51 and I actually have time to talk now, so let's talk about the day. So, I went to my Buddhist Literature 2 class and we took a quiz and I was prepared for the quiz and it went really well, so I'm hoping for a perfect score. Good quizzes will get you a good portion away, like much more than you realize it. Papers and quizzes for that class, based on the syllabus, are like some of the most important things. There's also exams, which are important, but they're actually half the percentage of papers. Obviously, don't screw up on them, but just know at the end it's not going to factor as much. So, which is good. I love papers because there's no specific answer. So, after that, I came back to the car, as you could see, and I dropped it off. I'm still carrying my bio textbook because I haven't got a chance to do that reading yet. And I am dropping off my writing drafts. I went to my lighting center, which I think a lot of universities have, and they edit papers for you or help you with papers. So that's what they did. It felt really good to me. So I really like this one paragraph. There's a few things I need to change, but not much. So, this is the final plan for that paper. So I did a throwing down of ideas version, and then I did a rough draft 1, trying to see how many edits I'm going to do, and then I submitted rough draft 1, got commentary, then I wrote rough draft 2, and then in class we got commentary, so I edited rough draft 2 to be rough draft 3, which I submitted, which was just edited, which I'm going to edit to a rough draft 4 tonight, and then tomorrow in class we're doing more editing, which is going to translate to rough draft 5, and then I am going back to the writing center on Friday to do a rough draft 6. Then I will edit it over the weekend, and then I will do one final revision, a rough draft 7 on Monday. 7 rough drafts. That is about typical for, I don't know, I've heard it so hard, so I'm being very meticulous. So we'll hope that goes well. I'm going to continue to carry around my bio notebook and my bio textbook until my arm dies, because I still haven't got to do the reading yet. I have that class at 1, but we're not having a lecture. We're having a project work day. So, I don't know when we're actually going to have a lecture over chapter 17. There's 3 parts of 17, and it's going to be on the exam, but, there's no lectures apparently, which is so weird. All I know is I need to do all 3 readings by Friday. So I'm going to go and get lunch, and I'm going to work on that chapter. If I finish it in an hour or so, that's great. If not, I will finish it in my break between 2 and 3:30, which is my other class, which is psych, which had no reading, and I just wanted to copy down notes from psych. So we'll see. We'll see if that ends up actually happening. And then when I get home tonight, I'm going to do a lab notebook, edit that paper for peer editing. So do rough draft 5, I don't know. And then we do some business assignments. So it's actually chill. This is my last day of 3-day classes this week. It was so funny because I went to the writing center, and they have, the classes that you have based off your ID and stuff. And, you select what class you're there for, obviously, but she sees the whole list of all my classes, and she's like, oh, that looks like a lot of classes, that doesn't look like fun. And I'm like, it is fun, but it is a lot. I have a double minor goal and a minors that are not in any way related to my major, so I'm used to working hard and working constantly. So, let's go. Let's get this bread. I've never said that ever, and I'm never saying that again. Hello, I'm trying to remember the last thing I vlogged, and I think that was at 12 something. So anyway, I went and I got lunch, and I ate lunch, and now I have no money left on my meal plan, meaning I get to pay it out of pocket. So I refilled my meal plan with my money from out of pocket, so now I have no money, and I'm broke to buy food. So I had lunch, and I worked on the bio chapter a little bit, and I didn't finish it, and then I went to class, and I was working on our project that's due on Friday, and I have 2 questions on this project. That sounds so easy, but you do have a lot of research required in it, etc. So I finished most of one, and then I have to finish the other one, and then I have to make the citations pretty, and then that's due on Friday. I have another learning curve for that class due tonight. I don't know why it's due tonight, because we haven't talked about chapter 17 yet, but so I would assume to me that it would be better to make it due on Friday, because technically we still have 2 chapters to read before 17. It's due tonight. It is 2:50 something. I went and I finished the bio reading, so that's good. I'm going to have to go do the learning curve for a little bit, maybe 10 minutes or so. Then I'm going to go to class from 3:30 to 4:45, my psych class, and then when I'm going to go home, I'm going to finish the learning curve. I'm going to do a lab notebook that'll hopefully be done tonight. I'm going to do a reading for my writing class. I'm going to edit my writing paper, and I'm going to do readings for my business class. Oh my god, that's so much. But today is my last 3-day classes day. Yes, 3-day week. God, I wish. So, that is all. I will head off now. It is very windy. It's hot, but it's very windy, and I don't enjoy this. So let's go get more stuff done. Oh, the person next to me is getting in their car, so I'm feeling very awkward right now. So class was good. I got a little bit of the learning curve done, and then I went to class. I'm going to go home and finish the learning curve. We had a guest speaker for class, and one of her assistants was somebody I knew for 2 years. Yes, leave so I don't have to awkwardly vlog in the car. So, like I was saying, I will go into my psych class, and we have a guest speaker, which I knew about, and she's talking, and she has her assistants off to the side, and I don't really think anything of it. But one of her assistants is alarmingly familiar looking, but I get like a 2-second glance at her, so I'm like... And then it dawns on me at the end of class that I competed with her a year ago at a competition I did. So that was a fun memory. I don't even know why she was at my school, but that was fun. So, like I said, I had to go home now. I have to do a learning curve. I have to do a lab notebook. This is the order of events. Learning curve, lab notebook, edit English paper, do English reading, read stuff for business, do SLOs. So, yay! Another stressful night. Cool. It is 5:06. Let us go now. My shoulder hurts. I was supposed to go to a meeting today, but I can't because I have too much stuff to do. So, yay, college. Okay, it is 6:03. I just got home. I am going to go get Dr. Pepper because I drink too much caffeine. Yay. And I'm going to finish that learning curve. And then I have everything else to do after that. But the learning curve is the only thing that is crucially due at midnight, so that one got to get done. Dr. Pepper, schoolwork, more schoolwork, and that's my life. Alright, so it is 6:49 in the evening, not in the morning, I should clarify. This is my notes. And I did the learning curve in a little bit under an hour. So a max was 600 and 602. You can always come back to it and redo it. And as you can see, I have to get all of these to a green area, which is what I'll be doing on Saturday very rigorously as I desperately try to prep for this test. Now it is time to edit my lighting paper, print out 3 copies, do a reading for lighting, then do a reading for business, and then do SLOs. I'm hoping to be really productive tonight and get a lot of the SLOs done, because I got to do those over this weekend too. Help. Hello, I'm stressed again. Welcome back to my vlog. So I completely forgot about this, but I have my foundation's just coming off right here. Can you see that? What's the F? Nothing. I didn't do anything. My foundation's not staying on my nose, and it's not staying on my... This is pissing me off. But I forgot I have a lab report to do. I have to do my lab report at 7 o'clock. Hopefully I'll finish it by 10. Then I'll edit my English paper, which will hopefully be done by 12. Then I'll do my English reading, which will hopefully be done by 1. And my business reading, which will hopefully be done by 2. And then I'll work on SLOs till 3. These next 2 weeks are going to challenge me because we got multiple exams on the same week. Why? I don't know what's happening right now. This is pissing me off. Alright, so back to work again. Always. Okay, so that was my lab notebook. It is 8:55. I have finished it an hour early. So now I have Chinese takeout. I'm going to have dinner. And then I'm going to work on that lighting paper until 11:30. And then I'm going to do a lighting reading. So weird to say. Hopefully it's short. I haven't looked at the length. It's not our usual book one. And then I will do business readings and SLOs. Hello. It is 11:33. I just finished editing the lighting paper. Now I have to print it, 3 copies of it. And I have to do a lighting reading, which I think is short, because most of ours are short. Then I have to do 2 business readings and then some SLOs. So I'm hoping to be done kind of early, 2:30-ish. I consider that early, please help me. Okay, so it is 2:36. I've just finished all of my homework for my writing class, which I'll show you, and I have these 2 things to read over for my business class. Yay! And then I'm going to finish a small section of my SLO. Tired. Okay, so these are my notes, which seem like a lot, but 3 pages. And this is everything I've printed for that class in the past few days. I think I've got like 40-something pages, but I have that too. This is a large packet. This is the prompt. And this is the prompt, sorry. That's personal responses I have. And this is my rough draft number 4, I think. I know that says 3, but I think it's 4. We'll see how many rough drafts I end up doing, and this is 3 copies of it. I have to take to class tomorrow to have it edited 3 times. So this is my computer, which you've probably seen a few times. I'm looking for something. There we are. I didn't get a chance to work on SLOs tonight, but I have to finish 3 chapters this weekend, which is really stressful. Now let's see how much I still have left of chapter 15. Yeah, I still have a lot of chapter 15, but I think that one's the longest, and 16 and 17 are shortest. So we are minimizing this and closing this. Do you see how many tabs I have open? This is a problem. And it is 3:14. Oh, don't know if you can see that. Yes, 3:14. We are playing, and I'm telling you, please God, do not do what you did on Tuesday with you freaking out. It's never done that before. I don't think it ever will do that again, hopefully. Literally, it's been the best computer ever, except for that moment. And I got lucky and didn't have an in-time class thing when it did that. But I have one tomorrow. Say hi to my cat. Hi, Mimi. 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 Hi, Mimi. Hello, my love. Oh, you're sweet. You're a good girl. That's stuff I have to pack up tomorrow, and I'm going to pack up my backpack in a second and call it. So, it is, like I said, a little after 3. I'm about to take my makeup off, go to bed, and finish packing stuff up for tonight. Please don't do anything, computer. I'm praying to God. It behaves. It's never done that before. I don't see why it would start having problems. So, getting up at 9, so I have about 6, it's a little less than hours of sleep, which is not horrendous. Tomorrow during my break, I think I really am debating what to do. I think I should do part 1 of my English reading, work on my bio project, and then when I get home, finish all of my English reading, read 2 chapters for bio, and work on SLOs. Normally I have Friday off or the weekend off, but I will have a paper soon. I have 1 paper soon. I have another paper in a few weeks. That's a very big part of our grade. It's very serious. I have an exam next week, and then I have 2 exams the week after, and I have a presentation next week, and a major presentation the week after, so we are not getting a weekend. We are working through this thing. But right now we are going to bed. It's 10:15. Time to go. I have a question that I've never had answered in my life before. What is the policy on stopping for emergency vehicles when it's a yellow striped double lane and you are not going their direction? There's no turnoffs near anything. I don't know. Some people kept going, some people slowed down, some stopped. I just stopped because I guessed. I'd never heard that though. I know when you have a school bus and there's a physical barrier, not just a stripe, it has to be a physical concrete barrier, then you don't have to stop. But other than that, you have to stop. So I'm going to say that is the same rule. It is 10:41. I'm so stressed and so praying to God that my computer works and doesn't do like it did on Tuesday, because I got an in-class assignment to do today, and I opened the Canvas page and it wasn't there yet, and I opened a Google Doc just in case. That way I can at least type it in class. And you're supposed to submit it in class, but I don't know what I'm going to do if it screws up. So I'm going to leave now a bit early, and I'm going to get to the building and try to desperately, please, 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 don't mess up. Please just work like normal, like you have like for months. Oh, my computer actually worked, and I actually have reliable technology. Thank God. So it's 12:14. Usually my class would end at 12:15, but we worked in groups of 3. We were supposed to, but then our partner, I have a piece of hair in my eye, did not follow the instructions. They did not print out 3 copies, so she had to go work elsewhere. So there's only 2 of us, so we worked faster than the others. So we are done. Got some edits. I'm overworked and exhausted. Oh, you're gonna hear this a lot this semester. So I have nothing until 3:30, which is SI, which I have until 4:30, and then at 5 I have my business class. I've done everything for business as far as the little readings or whatever. I am going to go get lunch. I am going to go to get my English stuff, and I'm going to work on that until 3 o'clock, which is almost 4 hours. So I'm hoping to get the main portion of that done, and then tonight when I get home I have to finish English, and then I have to do 2 bio chapter readings, then I have to finish a project for bio, and then I have to do some SLOs. I'm so behind on everything. I will be working non-stop this weekend. Yay! It's like 64, but it's kind of cold. And tomorrow it's supposed to be in the high 20s, which is just so annoying. I hate this Texas weather here. So that's the plan. Next time you see me, pray to God I've been productive, because if not, I'm so screwed for the night. Although it is 2:57 in the afternoon, and life is not my friend. So, as you can see from the last clip, I got the first coffee. Well, I mean, I've had coffee every day. But the first coffee from my school, because I thought it would, like, put me on supercharged mode. And I still didn't finish all of part 1 of my English reading. I finished most of it. I have a few pages, and then I have a 30-page thing to read of part 2. But it's like a poem, so if you imagine the spacing, it makes the pages seem longer than they are, if that makes sense, if you've ever seen poetry. I don't know why I drink coffee, because it makes me like really jittery and nauseous, and now I have to go to SI in class like this. Good job. I realized I screwed up last night, and I didn't even put that Chinese food in the fridge, and I let it go to waste because I was that tired, and I forgot about it. I'm an idiot. So I think my plans for when I get home are to finish the bio project, finish the finish the reading for my English class, finish the writing assignment or edit it again, do 2 chapters of bio reading, and do SLOs, and I'm not going to get home till 7, and I don't know how I'm going to humanely do all this. And now I'm going to go make sure I have everything done for my business class until like 3:15, and then I'm going to head over to SI at 3:30, and this is one stressed out individual. It's almost Friday, but that just means I get to work constantly through this weekend. Yay. Oh, I'm so exhausted. Also, a coffee makes my teeth look really yellow. So, yeah. Don't know why I did that. Well, I mean, I know why, and it does taste good, but, you know, I'm exhausted, and now I'm having a caffeine class, which is horrendous. And anyway, I am going to go to SI now. First, I'm going to check to make sure I have everything done for business, and then go to SI. Then go to my last class of the day, and then go do everything. Just do everything. Okay, SI went well. I'm dropping off the notebook in my car. It's 4:30. I'm headed to my business class now. Business communications. And I am freezing. It's so cold. It was 64 this morning. I don't know what's happened. And my car being one of the last ones here at night. Hello, it is. Okay, I know I don't have my seatbelt on. I'm not in drive. Shut up, car. Also, I don't know if it's because it's so cold or something, but I've randomly lost 30 miles of gas. I don't know what happened. In my business communication class, we are doing a mock interview, which is not a major grade, which I have to do all of this weekend, yay, next Tuesday, and I have to get business attired clothes for it, but I also have lab on Tuesday, so I'm going to need like ankle length long slacks. I don't have time to go shopping, but I need them. I don't even know what business people wear. So we also are doing a panel in a few weeks about, well, the topic is on choice, but there's only 4 females in the class, so the women assembled, because we are discussing Planned Parenthood and abortion as far as the business side of it. So the women have assembled, man. You can't be on our panel. You don't have an opinion in this. The high today was 72, and the high tomorrow is 37. That about Texas weather. I wouldn't even be surprised if I got sick today because I was freezing the whole day. Right now it's 50. Also, coffee is not my friend, even though I desperately try to make it my friend. Still extremely nauseous, but I get to go home now. It's 6:36, so I'll probably get home at a little past 7. And then I have so much to do. Yay. Hello, it is 7:14. I just got home. I am going to go get a Dr. Pepper and a snack and get right to it because I have a lot to do. And I mean, like, a lot to do. And I read that if you write things out, that will help you do them, actually. So this is what I wrote out, and this is my optimal goals for the night, but in reality, I only see the first 3 happening. This is what I wrote out to do tonight, so I have to finish and submit the bio project. It's technically not due tomorrow until midnight, but all my group has finished except for me, so I look like that person, and I don't want to forget and not submit it and my whole group be punished. I have to finish my English reading. That's going to take a long time because it's over 30 pages. That's why I'm thinking the rest of this might be screwed up. I have to edit the project, my writing project paper, that I'm going to go have edited in a meeting again tomorrow. I have to read my 17.2 bio chapter and read my 17.3 bio chapter, and I need to work an hour on SLOs, checkpoints, and animations. Oh, yay. So, fun fact, I set up the room that I live in for one reason and one sole reason only, and this is it. Put my bed in the center here with the bookcase and the closet and all my crap left clothes that I haven't hung up yet in the closet, and my desk, and that's all cute. But the real phenomenon in this room is that there's a plug on this side for my alarm clock and my phone to charge, but when you go on the other side of the bed, there is another plug for my mirror that I get dressed in, and so I can plug in my laptop. So when I started this bio project, it took me like 30 minutes to answer like one question. So I thought this would move fast. It is 9:45, and I have just finished. We also haven't gotten the feedback from our submission 1, so if we are routinely doing anything wrong, we don't know, and we just get docked off for it twice. Yay. So it is 8 pages, and all of this, and that, still going, and all of these citations. It is submitted at 9:50. Step 1. Hello, it is 3:06, and you are seeing me fail at life. I'm going to take like an hour nap, because I still have like 17 pages to read, and then I'm going to finish it. And if I have time, I'm going to go back to sleep. I hate everything. Hello, it has been a hot second since I have vlogged, because this was a crazy night of almost an all-nighter, which I was not intending to pull. I had this gut feeling I should not do the bio project, but the rest of my group had done it early, so I felt pressured to do it, and I sort of followed my gut feeling. It is 9:39. My class is at 10. It's 34 degrees outside, which is awful. So I don't know if y'all know these. These are called go-go squeezes, because I woke up almost 30 minutes late And I strongly recommend those for college students because you can drink those in the car or walking to class. I have hoop earrings in and high-heeled boots. I never dress up unless I have to, but I had to have something to get me through the day. I ended up canceling that writing appointment that I had because I couldn't edit the paper last night, but it's fine because I rescheduled it for Monday, and that I was working with a different person today, but when I rescheduled it, the same person I had worked with was already available, which is good because he already knows it and he's familiar with it, and he knows what the rough draft was to the final draft. So, did the English reading. I don't think there will be a quiz. If there is, I'm ready for it. Bring it. No, I don't care. Yeah, so I stayed up until 3, and then I woke up at 4:30 after taking a little nap, and then I worked on it until 7 o'clock. It took me like 6 hours, and then I normally get up at 7:45, 8, so I figured I could take another hour nap, and then I woke up at 8:20. So my app that monitors my sleep says I got an hour and 59 minutes of sleep, because like obviously I didn't fall asleep immediately. So I also didn't have coffee this morning. It was a crazy morning. I didn't have breakfast. I just had that for breakfast, which is why I recommend it. So I'm going to go freeze to death because it's 30-something degrees outside. The good news about Friday is that my morning class and my afternoon class are right next to each other, so I do not intend to talk to you until I am back in my car at 2 o'clock because I am walking nowhere else. I am going to show you something. You see these roofs over there? Roofs over there? Do you see how they look white? Well, that's obvious when you look at the ground in my other clip video, but that is not white sand. That is snow. It is snowing. I don't know if I have snow in my hair. Cool. I know I said I wasn't going to be back at the car, but I finished my bio reading, and that's a huge textbook, and I really didn't want to lug it around, and it was snowing, so I kind of wanted to walk outside. It's like slushy snowing, which is not fun to drive in, but I cannot believe it's snowing in my state. This is a phenomenon. It snowed last year, but before that it hadn't snowed for like 6 years. This is so weird, but it's great. The thing I love about cold is when it's cold for a reason, aka snow. Now I'm going to sit here and I'm going to wait for the email that my class has been canceled, but it's not. I saw the professor today. I don't think it's been canceled. But one more class, then we will go home and we will grind on everything and enjoy winter weather. Also, let's take a moment to appreciate how I started this vlog in shorts and skirts, and it was hot enough to be outside, and that was on Monday and Wednesday. It was still hot on Tuesday, and now it is snowing. Like, why is my state's weather like this? Friday, it is 2:10. I finished my last class today. My mouth is so cold, I feel like my lips are moving weird. So, it's the weekend, which for a lot of people means celebration, and for me, look at how red my hands are because of how cold I am. But for me, that means going home and working on SLOs and test reviews and speeches and papers and everything nonstop. Yeah. So, I look really pale. It stopped snowing. Can we talk about university bookstores? Okay, so I go to mine, and I get this and a Scantron, as you can see inside of it. And Scantrons are $4, and it's for a packet of like 4, and I have like 4 tests in the next 2 weeks, so that'll go fast, yay. But I know I'm not going to waste them. And so I'm running out of room in my English book, and I have like 30, 40 pages left, and I don't even know if it's going to get me through the next reading, much less the next week. I'd love to get it through the next week because after that it's a test, but I don't think it's going to happen. They have big notebooks. I've seen them. They don't have them anymore. This is 100 pages, and this was like $5. So there's like 100% chance I'm going to HEB today, and I'm also probably going to Starbucks to get iced coffee, even though it's freezing because you can buy iced coffee for my dead cold hands. I feel like it's a trend for YouTubers to drink iced coffee. It's not. YouTubers didn't invent iced coffee. College kids do. We suffer more. So, also realized my clips are out of order, so this is going to make editing this video fun. So I'm going to go home now, and I'm going to write a to-do list, which you will see. And you'll probably see me wrapping up at the end of the night. And I won't be doing a lot of fun stuff. I just want food, that's all. So as you can see, it's 5:48, almost 6 o'clock, and I have so much to do. That little amount of coffee is supposed to get me late into the night. This is my to-do list, all these SLOs. If you don't know, an SLO is a student learning objective, and they generally look like this. They're just a bunch of questions of a bunch of different chapters. So, that is that, and my textbooks are over there, and my cat is right here. Hi, Mimi. And everything's plugged in, and I'm studying. So I ran out of Dr. Pepper, so, I ran out of coffee, so Dr. Pepper is your friend. I know my makeup looks atrocious right now because I didn't care today, and I don't care ever during exam season. Call it. I meant to make this motivational. Instead, I'm dying inside. Yay. Hello. So it is now 8:57, so it took me about a little over an hour and a half, I want to say, to do the 15.2 SLO, which is not horrendous on time, and I like taking it slow because you're reading the textbook again and you're refreshing your memory. SLOs, if I haven't said already, stand for Student Learning Objectives. They're literally like giant exam reviews when you've done 3+ chapters. They're very common at my school, especially in the science department when you have like 10,000 different vocabulary words to memorize. They're also in psychology. Those are the only 2 SLOs I've had. I love SLOs so much. My first unit exam, I didn't use them, but I still scored well, but when I started using them, it was like the gates of heaven had opened up. So I'm going to show you what I did. I know an hour and a half for a review sounds like an extremely long time, but they are detailed paragraphs that I write for each question, and I think there were 13 questions. So this is them. Start it right there. As you can see, paragraphs for each question. And they're also like notes to myself. I finally understand the founder effect, population bottlenecks, gene flow, and genetic drift. Thankfully, finally got it. Took forever.